it's Jen, Bitch in a Hurry, Not So Mystical Tarot. And this is a reading for the second half of October, the 15th through the 31st, for the sun sign, sun, moon, or rising of Gemini. And we have had the new moon in Libra going on, which has been really exciting. And a lot of people are starting businesses, asking for raises. There's a lot of stuff going on, so I'm really excited to be able to share this with you. And I hope you enjoy these bi-monthly readings. It's kind of a new thing I'm doing. I wasn't sure I was going to ever do them, but here I am. So if you would like some information about the decks that I'm using, that will be, it's on my website, bitchinahurry.com. You can also find me on Instagram at bitchinahurry, where I will talk more about the cards. You can send me a message on there. You can email me at notsomysticaltarot@gmail.com and ask me a question, and I will answer you. How's that? So we are looking for Gemini for the second half of October. See, now that's a sloppy shuffle, I think. Was that I don't know. I guess, you know what? The cards that come out are supposed to come out. I'm not going to get fussy and picky about it. It is what it is, right? And you know what's funny is in the reading before you guys, the Taurus reading, I had a card like that was a sloppy shuffle that I was like, no, it's, and I stuck it back in the deck, and don't you know that's the next card that came out. So they come out when they're supposed to. We'll see if we can get maybe one more, and then we'll let the cards rest a little while we talk. See what's going on down here. Maybe we'll let them rest. How about now? Set these down up here, and we'll start out for Gemini. It looks like you have a lot of options right now, and it looks like this is personal. You have some personal options, and here you have like this Five of Cups energy, which is like, you know, some of the cups are spilled, some of them are dumped out, some of them are full. It's not like everything is lost, but you're just kind of, I want to say you feel kind of in a rut. Like you have a lot of options and nothing looks that great, and you're just kind of like, whatever. You're just kind of feeling eh. The good thing that we have here is this Eight of Wands, and it reminds us that whatever you're putting out, whatever energy you're putting out, the energy moves quickly. So if you're putting out, I don't know, I can't decide, oh, I don't know, nothing's going right, that's what's coming back at you. So let's remember, whatever you are putting out into the universe, very quickly, it starts to come back at you. This Eight of Wands, it shows her, she's sharing these, it looks like the dandelion poofs, doesn't it? But obviously it's like something better than dandelions, I hope. But she's sharing something with the universe. It's what she wants back. So if what you want back is clear-mindedness and not, you have to put something different out into the universe than that. And oftentimes what we have is a lot of chaos. We have this input from all these different options and decisions that we could be making that we're not making. Because, you know, here we're just sort of standing here with our cups and we're sort of dumping some stuff out and we're like, I don't know. And we have all these options. We're whining. We're kind of whining. And when we do that, it makes our brain feel like this. Like nothing makes sense, you know. This kind of whining is not helpful for you, and it's hard enough for the Geminis to focus sometimes, right? Because you guys are the twins, you're two different people, so it's hard enough for you to do that. The last thing that you need to do is have a bad attitude, you know, where you're like, I don't care. Because it just breeds this chaos and confusion, and you do not need this. And I think we're reminded of that right here by the Six of Pentacles. What you put out into the universe, something comes of it. And you can see he's putting out work and all these different things, and something is growing. And I love this card. But in this situation, I believe it's pointing out that whatever you're putting out into the universe, something is happening with it. If you're putting out, I don't know, I can't decide, I don't want to decide, this is hard, that is what's going to come back at you, because what you put out grows. Any thought you have, something comes of it. Things grow out of that. The good news here is I think you're going to write this all around, and we have this Two of Wands. So take a deep breath, sort some stuff out, make your decisions, and you will put yourself on a path to starting to have some victory. Take a little bit of a step back, and you can see he's taken a step back. He's kind of alone out on top of like a mountain or a cliff or something. He's kind of like, he's taken a step away from everything to evaluate. He's evaluating and looking, kind of surveying what he's got going on. So let's take some time in this next 2 weeks, the second half of October, and evaluate, because the things that you're feeling and whiny about may not even be important things. They may just be something you're kind of stuck in a cycle of doing, and because you have all of this input from other people, all of this input from different opportunities and things that you have, it's giving you that chaotic feeling that none of it's necessary. So let's start to put out some really good vibes into the universe. Go do something nice for someone. Go like wash your grandma's car. I don't know. Go help your mom clean something, or maybe make a nice dinner for your husband. Bring in some cookies for your coworkers. Just put something nice out. It doesn't have to be anything monumental, but let's put something nice out, because what you're putting out there is growing. Something is growing from what you're putting out there. So let's try to put something out there that is like, that it's loving, nurturing, caring, complimentary, perhaps. Even if you don't always feel like that, if you want to feel like that, put out the energy of what you want to feel, because that will come back to you. It's just like when you listen to like a song on the radio or something, and it makes you feel a certain way. You want to put something out into the universe that makes people feel a certain way, because that will come right back to you. It's just like if you go into Walmart and you're like, everybody at Walmart is such jerks. I hate the people that shop here. The cashiers are always so rude. I can't stand it. And you have this puss on your face as you march through Walmart. What do you think is going to happen? Do you think people are going to smile at you? Do you think someone's going to ask if they can help you find something? You think your cashier is going to say, hey, how are you, when you walk up with a big puss on? No, you're going to get the same stuff back, because people mirror back to you what they see. So I'm not beating you Geminis up. I just want you to know that. It's just that sometimes we get stuck in that rut of just kind of feeling sort of sorry for ourselves, just overwhelmed. And I think this is like overwhelmed. This combined with this just says, I'm just overwhelmed and I don't know where to start. And I'm kind of like, ugh, I'm overwhelmed and tired, exhausted. And I did mean to say to you also, if this is not resonating with you and you're like, this is not me, this is not what's happening, check your moon and rising signs, because it could be that would resonate with you more. This is a general reading, so this might it might be picking up depending on your rising or your moon sign. Let's see what was going to go on with this, because I think you're going to pull it together. You're going to pull it together and take a little bit of action here. You're going to take a minute away, an hour, and maybe you need a mental health day from work. Maybe you need a mental health day from work and you need to like clean up your closet and do your laundry, and I always say fall clean, spring clean, whatever it is. Maybe you need to take a mental health day and handle some stuff. And then you can go back to work like, okay, I know what I have to do. Well, this is starting to make a little bit more sense here. Yeah, I think overwhelmed is what I'm seeing from you guys. Really overwhelmed. We have one of my favorite cards that just came up down here. And I think we need to talk about it, because nothing else is going to come out until I do. We have this Ten of Wands. And if you can see this up close, you can see no one's throwing this stuff on her. She's willingly carrying this. This is something that she's willingly picked up, and she's carrying it around with her. Nobody is making her. You don't see anybody like, she's not chained up as a slave and, having stuff strapped to her. She's picking these things up and she's standing there holding on to them. So I think that this coupled with these two things, it's what's giving you this feeling of, I'm super overwhelmed right now and I cannot make a decision. You are mentally at an impasse because of that feeling of overwhelm. So obviously, this is a time in this last 2 weeks of October, and that mental health day I was just talking about, this may be time for you to take a mental health day. And if you can't take a day off of work, because I understand that we can't take days off either. But maybe if you have a Saturday or a Sunday that you have available to you, instead of doing 100 things for everybody else, maybe you take that day to yourself and get some stuff organized. Take some things off of your plate, because you've got some things on your plate that do not need to be there. You're carrying them just for the sake of carrying them. And when I said take a mental health day, I was not kidding, because you take a mental health day and what happens? You have this Ace of Cups. This is like a clean slate. Emotionally, you have a clean slate. So this is what I'm prescribing for you, Geminis. Take a mental health day right here, because that mental health day is going to give you this clean slate. Brand new. Clean emotional slate. It's perfect. You guys need a mental health day. That's it. I can't say anything more about that. You are overwhelmed. You have too much stuff going on. It is causing you to feel overwhelmed, hopeless, sort of empty, sort of like, ugh, I could care less. Let's take a deep breath. Remember, the energy moves quickly. So what you put out into the world comes back to you. So even though it's kind of hard, try to put some good feels and good vibes out into the world, because that stuff will come back to you. It's like when you do something nice for somebody and they're truly appreciative and you're like, ah, it makes you feel nice, you know? It's the same kind of thing. The universe will reward you so quickly. And we want to get you away from this chaos and confusion, this overwhelmed energy, because it is growing stuff, okay? When you put out that frenetic, upset, disillusioned kind of energy, it's growing stuff. So we're going to put that out. We're going to take some time away, evaluate what's going on, make a plan, take a mental health day. I can't say it enough, but that is for you guys. You have too much going on. You are trying to bear the burden of the whole world on your shoulders, and it's absolutely and completely unnecessary. You were not put here to bear the burden for everyone else. This is not why you are here. No one is put on the earth to bear everybody else's burdens. You're not helping them. You're only hurting yourself. It is causing you to be at this impasse where until you put this stuff down, nothing is going to change. So I never tell people to blow off work, but I'm telling you, take a mental health day. And if you have to sit down with a piece of paper and write down, this is good, this is bad, this doesn't help me, this is good for me, do it. And then figure out what you can cross off that list, what's unnecessary for you, and get rid of it, because you need that clean emotional slate. And that mental health day is going to give you that. So you have my permission. Take a mental health day. Get yourself righted around. You deserve better than what than overwhelmed and chaotic and upset. You deserve way better than that. You deserve this. Okay? Take that mental health day. You totally deserve it. I will talk to you later, Gemini. Thanks. Oh, you know what? Let me unpack you. Let me take you over here and show you these up close. All right. Yeah. Take the mental health day. You deserve it. I'll see ya.